Hi guys, this is part 2 of the first lesson. I had to cut it short, but we're going to finish it up now. And so let's just go ahead and start by practicing the sentences. I will say it and then you will say it. First sentence, I cleaned my house. I am cleaning my house. I will clean my house. Okay, so you're to be practicing as well. Say it out loud. Don't just move your lips. You need to say it so people can hear you, so you can hear yourself. So let's try it again. I'm going to say all three, and then you say all three. I cleaned my house. I am cleaning my house. I will clean my house. Okay, good job. The second 3 sentences, the same pattern, the same idea, but different subject, different verbs. I washed my hands. I am washing my hands. I will wash my hands. Okay, now I'm going to say all three, and you're going to say all three. I washed my hands. I am washing my hands. I will wash my hands. Okay, good. Now the third set. My sister worked at home. My sister is working at home. My sister will work at home. Okay, now I'm going to say all three, and you're going to say all three. My sister worked at home. My sister is working at home. My sister will work at home. Okay, good. Okay, so you need the practice. So hear my voice, and then you repeat it, and try to copy the same sound. People understand me, they'll understand you. Now, I'm going to review last time what I said. First of all, keep in mind the purpose of this lesson is so people will understand you. When you speak, the most important thing is for people to understand you, right? Okay, if your grammar is good, that will help. If your pronunciation is good, that will help. But your goal is not to use perfect grammar. Your goal is not perfect pronunciation. Your goal is for people to understand you, right? So keep it simple and clear. If you have the ability to do long sentences, I cleaned my house last Thursday while I was washing my clothes and I was petting my cat sitting in front of the fire. Okay, that's fine, but simple may be better. Now, I gave you a tip. Remember, well, first of all, we know this is past tense because of the ed. I cleaned my house. And remember that D must be clearly enunciated. That means you have to say it clearly. You can't just drop it off, I cleaned my house. You have to say cleaned. If there's no D, then they don't know if it's past, present, or future. The second one, I am cleaning. Again, am cleaning, that means you're doing it now, and you're doing it and you're continuing to do it. Maybe all day long. I'm cleaning my house from daylight till dark, from sunrise to sundown. I'm cleaning my house. Or you might say, I'm cleaning my house for 5 minutes and then going out. This is present. Future, I will clean my house. The important word is will. And if there's any doubt, you can say this a little louder, a little stronger. I will clean my house. If they say you cleaned it, no, I will clean it. Will means future. Now remember the second tip, and I use this, and I still use it when I speak Arabic because I'm not perfect. My grammar's not perfect. My pronunciation's not perfect. I try to improve it. But, you know, I have to be honest. I have to be real. It will never be perfect. My pronunciation will never be perfect. My grammar will never be perfect. So here's something that will help you in English or any language. And watch, this is important. If you add a word at the beginning. Yesterday I cleaned my house. You say it. Yesterday I cleaned my house. When did you clean your house? Yesterday. Yesterday is in the past, no doubt. Even if you're not clear on your pronunciation, even if your grammar is not right, they will understand you because you said yesterday. Got it? The second sentence, this is present. You can add this word now. Now I am cleaning my house. If someone says, what are you doing? You can say, now I'm cleaning my house. Again, now only works for present. There's no way you can use now for the past or the future. Now, by definition, is the present. So this will help people understand you. It's not necessary, but it's helpful, and especially for you because you're not 100%. If you add these words, people will understand you much, much better. Okay, for the future, I added this word tomorrow. Tomorrow I will clean my house. Tomorrow I will clean my house. Okay, again, this word tomorrow, there's only one meaning. There's not two or three meanings. There's only one meaning. Tomorrow means the next day. If today is Wednesday, tomorrow will be Thursday. And it's very clear when you're going to clean your house. So even if you don't get this right, you swap things around, you make a mistake, this word tomorrow will make the meaning clear. Got it? Okay, the same with this example. Let's move to the second one. I washed my hands. Okay, I am washing my hands. I will wash my hands. Now, I'm going to add a word. Or several words. 1 hour ago, I washed my hands. 1 hour ago, I washed my hands. When did you wash your hands? 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago, when you say ago, that means in the past. That doesn't mean for 1 hour you stood at the sink washing your hands. That means the time. If the time now is 10 o'clock, that means at 9 o'clock you were washing your hands. 1 hour ago. So this makes it clear that this is past. For present, generally there's not a lot of words. You could say right now I am washing my hands. At present I am washing my hands. Not too many choices, so just use now. Now I am washing my hands. Okay, that's not before, that's not after, that's right now. Right now I'm sitting in front of the fire, I'm warming my hands, I'm enjoying the nice look of the fire. I'm teaching an English lesson. Now I'm teaching a lesson. Now you are watching a video. Now you're practicing English. Okay, for future, you say when. You say sometime. You could say tomorrow. You could say next week, next month, next year, in September, any time that's in the future. For this example, I said at bedtime. And I'll say the sentence, at bedtime I will wash my hands. Okay, so if you say the time, there's no question about the meaning. Okay, the washing your hands, they're going to get that. And by the way, it's a good idea, if you can, to show them. You don't just say, I will wash my hands. You'll say, I will wash my hands. So they're getting a picture. So even if your pronunciation is terrible, even if your grammar is terrible, they will see the picture and they will still get the meaning. And what is the main important thing? That people understand you, right? And me. All right, let's move to the third one. We said my sister worked at home, so the only clue as to past, present, or future is this ED, especially the D. You need to hear that D at the end. My sister worked at home. Some people will pronounce it like a T. My sister worked. Okay, that's okay as well. Worked or worked. And so it's important for that D. Now if you add a word or two, in this example I said last week. I could have said yesterday. I could have said last month. I could have said in the past. In her last job. Many things, but it has to be something in the past. Last week is the past. Last anything. Last week, last month, last year, last decade, last century, last Ramadan, last Christmas. Last means the one before. Last week, my sister worked at home. Good. Okay, you got it? So last week is in the past. Present, today. Today, again, only one meaning. Today is this day. It's not yesterday, it's not tomorrow, it's now, today. Today, my sister is working at home. Today, my sister is working at home. Okay, you want your grammar to be correct, so these should match. If you say today, this is present. This should also be present. Is working. If you say today, my sister will work, okay, that still is okay. But in any case, the main thing is today. All right? If you say today my sister will work, that's present, but it's not happening just yet. She's going to do it maybe starting in an hour, maybe later today, maybe in the afternoon. Today my sister will work. But let's just keep it simple. I don't want to complicate it or confuse it. Today my sister is working at home. Good. Okay, now for the future. I could say next week, next month. When you say next, that's the opposite of last. I've got last here. If I say next, that means the future. Next Tuesday, next Ramadan, next Christmas, next year, my next birthday. Next means future, last means past. Okay? Let me cross this out. Okay, in this case I said every day my sister will work at home. Every day my sister will work at home. Every day my sister will work at home. Okay, good. Okay, so you got it? Past, for simple verbs, you just add a D or an ED. Present, I am cleaning my house, so you add this ing. I could use a simple present. I clean my house. I don't like that as good because the time is not clear. I clean my house. It's not now, it's in general. It's very vague. Vague means not exact. But you could use a simple present. But just stay with this example, and this will help you. This will be a large chunk of your conversation. Past, present continuous, and future. Okay? Alright, so you've got it. And then if you add these words, this is just a tip for you. You can do it or not do it, but believe me, it's very helpful for the listener. Sometimes you notice when you're talking, people they're listening very hard, or they're turning towards you. They're trying to hear. They're trying to understand. If you start with one of these words, yesterday, well, they can relax because they already know we're talking about the past. Yesterday. Okay, what happened yesterday? Yesterday, I went to the store. Yesterday, I fed my cat. Yesterday, I kissed my wife. Even with Corona, I kissed my wife. So, you know, it's easier for you, easier for them. All right, so practice this. Now, that's your first homework, to practice this. I'm going to give you more homework, and you can do it or you cannot do it. If you do it, it will be helpful for you. If you don't do it, then you'll be down a notch. The ones that do it will be higher than the ones that don't do it. But I'm going to send you a list of simple verbs. It's a long list. And on that list, if you can, print it on paper. If not, you can look at it on the screen. But I want you to either write or make a mark on the paper the words that you already know. There's hundreds of words. You just read them, and the ones that you know, you make a mark. And you look at that sheet. Okay, maybe you will only have a few words marked. Maybe you'll have half of them marked. I don't know. We're at different levels. But as you learn the words, you can go back and make a check, and maybe in a different color. Check, by the way, is like this. Or you can make a dot. Or don't make an X. X means you made a mistake. So don't do an X. You can make a mark or a circle or a heart. But make a mark the ones you know. And this is, I want you to take some of those words and make sentences with them. You can do as many as you want. 1, 5, 25, 50, 0, it's up to you. But it will help you if you take a word, like say, bake. Okay, bake means you put something in the oven. You could say, yesterday I baked a cake. Yesterday I baked a chocolate cake. Now I am baking a pie. Tomorrow, or next week, I will bake bread. Okay, you get the idea. You take that word and you make sentences. And it's not difficult. And if you have trouble, send me a message. I'll help you out. And so take some words. And then the last thing, take one word that you don't know. Use your app, the Webster app or Google, and you look up that word. Look up means that you type it in, you press search, it will give you that word, it will tell you the meaning, it will tell you the pronunciation, many things. And so you try to learn one new word. Alright, I'll send you this by message so you don't have to remember it all. But that's going to be your homework. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we will see you will see me next time.